graph linear inequalities on a number line. So before we start graphing inequalities, we need to be able to read them. So some people will explain the alligator eating the bigger number. I like going basic understanding. So this inequality on the left says less than. So if you look at it, it's almost like a squashed letter L, L for less than. The other one is not an L. So that's it. I think that's the simplest way to memorize those two, but there's some alligators eating big number scenarios out there. So this equation says graph the inequality on a number line. X is less than or equal to -1. So the way I like to graph this is I always like to put the number 0 somewhere on my number line. If I'm graphing numbers that are less than -1, I'm definitely going to need to use that in here somewhere. So now what I'm going to do is, if my variable is on the left side, this is the key. The inequality shows me which way to graph. So I am going to be going to the left if x is on that side. So numbers that are less than -1 include -2, -3, -4, and so on. So we use a point. I'm actually going to use it above the line, even though it should be on. And you are graphing a line or line segment to the left. Because this says equal to, we are going to color in that point. We're not going to leave it open. That would be our solution. So if we go in the opposite direction now, let's say we had to graph, and our inequality now is going to be y, and let's say it is greater than 2. So I use the same idea. I have my 0. I'm going to plot the number 2 somewhere on my number line. Because my variable is on the left and my inequality is pointing to the right, I know that my y values are going to go to the right. So we're going to go to the right of 2. To the right of 2, 3, 4, 5, those numbers are greater than 2. So we use a circle. Again, I'm doing it above the line, but it should be on the line. We are going to use an open circle for this because there is no equal sign. So no equal sign, that's open, equal sign, yes, equal sign, or half an equal sign, then it's closed.